Okay, so last week I asked for people to take screenshots of their home screens and send them to me so that I could critique them. Holy crap. I got screenshot submissions everywhere. People sent them to me in messages. I got them on Hangouts. They're in the post on XDA, they're in the YouTube comments. So I went through as many of those as possible, and I picked the ones that jumped out at me, but also had something that I could say something about, some room for improvement or something along those lines, and here they are. My name is Taylor Martin, you are watching XDA TV, and this is the Homescreen Critique. But with that said, I want to get to the very first home screen submission I saw. It comes from iZeus, and he posted it on the XDA post as well, and it jumped out at me because it's so colorful. There's red, purple, orange, yellow, green, shades of blue, and it's just really colorful. I get kind of an 8-bit feel from it, just from all the squared icons. There's a lot of custom work that's been done here, but once I looked a little closer, there are some things that just kind of make my eye twitch a little bit. 90% of the icons on this screen are square, but there are 2 that are not. And then there's the wallpaper. It took me a second to realize it, but there are at least 2 exposed butts there. There might be a third. I'm thinking that maybe this is the guy who submitted it with his friends or something, maybe album art. I don't know, I don't recognize it. But there's another little thing, and you may not notice it if you don't look very closely. But the grid, I love how it's laid out. The color being a gradient and kind of fading up to red or down to blue, whatever. There's no padding horizontally. All the icons touch horizontally, but vertically there's like 1 pixel or maybe 2 between all of them. And once I saw that, I just my eyes started twitching. I couldn't help it. The other thing is that there's so many icons here. They're not in any particular order. They're just kind of there. Like there's media at the top with YouTube, and then you've got Spotify and Feedly beside one another. They're all just kind of placed where it's appropriate for the color. So on design, I would say that it's probably 1 thumbs up. Utility, I don't even think I can give it that, just because there's so much going on that it would be tough for me to pick this up and use it. I know this is laid out for the other person, but I'm just thinking that there's so much here that maybe even they have to search sometimes for what they want, because I even do with my layout. So 1 thumbs up for design, kind of 1 thumbs down on utility, I guess. The second one comes from Michael Sanders on Twitter, and I have to say, I absolutely love this home screen layout. Just for its appearance alone and the quote that it uses. So it's a gray wallpaper. It has a line, like a spaceship with a trail behind it. And then in the middle it says, "Mankind was born on Earth. It was never meant to die here." And that's surrounded by some stars. The only other thing is an Earth icon and a clock. And the Earth icon is actually an app drawer shortcut. So that's how you get to your app drawer. Other than that, I would say that the utility on this sucks. There's not much to it. You would have to know how to get to things. But the tweet also came with a little short explanation saying that there are invisible buttons on this home screen that actually takes the guy to his most used apps, which is really cool. And then there are obviously gestures in place as well. But there are also panels for the app drawer tray. So he's only using 1 icon in the tray, but if you swipe that, you can actually get to different icons. He said there are 3 panels. I've seen that before, and this is a fantastic use of that. So I would give this one 2 thumbs up on the design. It looks great. It's probably one of my favorite home screens I've ever seen. And I would give it 1 thumbs up on the utility because he's hidden things to keep the minimalism, but also keep that first order of retrievability or keep things convenient. So yeah, this is fantastic. The last one comes from Any9X9N. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. But I overall like this home screen. It did catch my attention, but there are some things that I don't like. For one, there's a lot of information here that's not very useful. For example, the IP address or the Wi-Fi data usage on your home screen. I understand wanting that information, but having it on the home screen, I don't know if I'd need that all the time, obviously. And then you have the date widget, which has every day of the week, every possible day of the month, and then every month of the year always displayed, which it's a cool concept, cool design, but I don't know if I could get down with that. And the wallpaper itself is really busy. It's material, but it's almost a little over the top with the different layers and stuff. Other than that, I like the home screen overall. I love the icons. Whatever icon pack that is, I really like. and I do like the clock widget. Again, for whatever reason, there's no status bar, which would completely kill me. I'd like to see that I have notifications, but hiding it, I guess, does keep things pretty clean and neat. I also totally overlooked this. He's emulating the Nexus launcher because he doesn't have the actual Nexus launcher. He has that status bar. This is probably Action Launcher, I imagine. I don't know for sure, but it has that swipe up gesture for the home or the app drawer. Anyway, overall, I'd say that this one is like 1 thumb up on design. Utility, I'd give it also 1 thumbs up, but I do like it. I like where it's going. And I'm probably going to add some of that information to my own home screen. I like the way that it's listed there, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for the submissions this week. There were a ton of them. I couldn't get to all of them. Some of the ones that I didn't get to this week, I'm going to put in next week's video. But if you want to submit your own home screen for me to critique it or highlight it here, you can tweet me at CasperTech. You can post it in the XDA post for this video, in the XDA forums, anywhere. I'm going to be looking everywhere for those, and there will likely be too many for me to get to, but I'll try to get to the best. So you can do that. You can also subscribe to this channel to see more stuff like this in the future. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy this video and would like to see more in the future. And don't forget to follow XDA in your favorite places. If you want to see more of me, you can find me on my personal channel over at Mod at Home. And of course, you can find me on Twitter at CasperTech. One last time, my name is Taylor Martin, and I will see you in the next one.